Characters with white hair seem to be the most cunning, cool, and overpowered characters out there. Mess with them and surely you'll end up regretting it. In today's video I'll present you with my top 10 picks of overpowered characters with white hair, so make sure to stick around till the end.
A boy wanted for murder.
I know I'll never be able to prove my innocence. I didn't do it! I'm innocent!
Before it's too late.
I haven't killed anyone.
Number 10, Yashiro Isana from K Project. Isana Yashiro, aka Shiro, is a student at the massive Ashinaka High School that takes up an island in the bay. He's a little spacey, does not stand out much, fairly well liked, and tends a small white kitten named Nico. Unknown to most people, this is an era of kings. 7 people linked by an unknown process to an artifact called the Dresden Slate that confers incredible power they can share with a clan of followers. Each is represented by a rank, color, and fundamental power of nature. Strange things start to happen shortly after the death of the 7th colorless king, when a video of Shiro surfaces showing him gunning down a 3rd Red King's clansman in cold blood and claiming to be the new 7th colorless king. Now, with no memory of the incident, he must deal with the pursuit of 2 kings and their clans, a follower of the previous colorless king, the Black Dog, who is trying to kill him as an evil king, and Nico, who has turned into a naked cat girl that can dance between the perceptions of others. Number 9, we have Belle from DanMachi. Commonly known as Dungeon, the city of Aurelio possesses a huge labyrinth in the underground. Its strange name attracts excitement, illusions of honor, and hopes of romance with a pretty girl. In this city of dreams and desires, new adventurer Belle has his fateful encounter with the tiny goddess Hestia. Thus begins the story of a boy striving to become the best adventurer, and a lonely goddess searching for followers, both hoping to reach their goals and perhaps have some romance in the side.
な、哀れな底辺くん。すごすご最果ての村に帰ってクソみてえな人生の続きをせいぜい楽しめよ。ふっは。おう、んじゃあ行くぜ。
Number 8, a star from Black Clover. A star is an orphan raised under the care of a church in Hage after his mother abandons him on the church's doorstep. After turning 15 years old, a star receives a 5-leaf clover grimoire with an anti-magic devil inside. He joins the Clover Kingdom's Black Bull squad of the Magic Knights and becomes a 3rd-class junior Magic Knight and temporarily a Royal Knight. Number 7, Hajime from Arifureta. 17-year-old Hajime is your average everyday otaku. However, his simple life of pulling all-nighters and sleeping in school is suddenly turned upside down when he, along with the rest of his class, is summoned to a fantasy world. They're treated like heroes and tasked with the duty of saving the human race from utter extinction. But what should have been any otaku's wet dream quickly turns into Hajime's nightmare. While the rest of his class are blessed with godlike powers, Hajime's job, Synergist, only has a single transmutation skill. Ridiculed and bullied by his classmates for being weak, he soon finds himself in despair. Will he be able to survive in this dangerous world of monsters and demons, with only a glorified blacksmith's level of strength? Number 6, we have Lux Arcadia from Undefeated Bahamut Chronicle. Lux, a former prince of an empire named Arcadia that was overthrown during a rebellion 5 years earlier. Lux accidentally trespasses in a female dormitory's bathing area and sees the kingdom's new princess Licht naked and incurs her wrath. Licht then challenges Lux to a drag ride duel. Drag rides are ancient armored mechanical weapons that have been excavated from ruins all around the world. Lux used to be called the strongest Drag Knight, but now he's known as the undefeated weakest Drag Knight because he will absolutely not attack in battle. After his duel with Licht, Lux ends up attending the female-only academy that trains royals to be Drag Knights.
曇りのない殺意が。
Number 5 Licht from Plunderer. In a post-apocalyptic world dominated by the so-called numbers, each human will have their identity branded with their own count, which could define any number related to their life. May it be one's walked distance or amount of compliments given to them by others, this count could lead them to the abyss when it has dropped to 0. In the year 305 of the Aoshan calendar, Hina has inherited a mission from her mother, whose count has depreciated to 0, to search for the legendary Red Baron. In her adventure, she meets a half-masked swordsman named Licht who tries to hide his identity, as he is known as a degenerate for having an incredibly low count.
My name is Alan Walker. I'm an exorcist, and I will not be anyone else.
Tell me something. Does the name Alma mean anything to you?
There he is. The rosy thorn dug deep into my side. Alan Walker!
Number 4 Alan Walker from D.Gray-Man. Alan Walker, a young man with a cursed eye, lives to destroy a weapon known as Akuma. These weapons created by the Millennium Earl are sent out by his command to purge the world from humans. Alan Walker uses an anti-Akuma weapon, Innocence, to counter the Earl's attempts at destroying humanity. He travels to the Black Order by his mentor's directions. There he meets with others who also fight against the Millennium Earl's plans. But more questions start to appear as Alan and his friends move further along to reach their goal. And these questions that seem to connect to Alan's past.
You call this a god? What could a pathetic-looking thing like her even do? It is my sworn duty to ensure your safety.
Number 3 Tomoe. Tomoe has been abandoned by his former master and left to care for the land god's crumbling shrine alone for the last 20 years. When a powerless young girl named Nanami turns up on the shrine's doorstep, bearing the wayward god's mark, Tomoe is furious. He refuses to become her familiar and vanishes, deciding instead to give himself over to a life of sloth, drink, and debauchery. However, in the world over yonder, things rarely go to plan, and through desperation and cleverness, Tomoe slowly starts to fall in love with Nanami.
Is there something wrong, Toka?
It's nothing. So you're not a human?
I can't be a ghoul.
Well, you're not a ghoul either.
Number 2 Kaneki Ken from Tokyo Ghoul. Tokyo has become a cruel and merciless city, a place where vicious creatures called ghouls exist alongside humans. The citizens of this once great metropolis live in constant fear of these bloodthirsty savages and their thirst for human flesh. However, the greatest threat these ghouls pose is their dangerous ability to masquerade as humans and blend in with society. Based on the best-selling supernatural horror manga by Sui Yoshida, Tokyo Ghoul follows Ken Kaneki, a shy, bookish college student who is instantly drawn to Rise Kamishiro, an avid reader like himself. However, Rise is not exactly who she seems, and this unfortunate meeting pushes Kaneki into the dark depths of the ghouls in human world. In a twist of fate, Kaneki is saved by the enigmatic waitress Tauka Kirishima, and thus begins his new, secret life as a half-ghoul/half-human, who must find a way to integrate into both societies.
You're impossibly fast and strong. You gotta give me some answers.
I'd rather hear your theories.
I have considered radioactive spiders and kryptonite.
It's all superhero stuff, right? What if I'm not the hero? What if I'm the bad guy?
Number 1 Soushi Miketsukami from Inu x Boku. Soushi is the main hero of this story. He is a nine-tailed spirit fox and, like the other members of the SS, is of Ayakashi human ancestry. Of them all, he is the most powerful. Soushi is usually calm, polite, and gentle to everyone, with a special soft spot for Irichio. He blindly obeys her like a dog, and always tries to protect her, even if his own life is at risk.